StampinInspirations.com. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I wanted to share with you some tips on using the new Expressions Thinlits that are in the holiday catalog that debuts August 1st, 2013. And I've got some tips for you and a fairly easy card to put together. But first I want to address another tool I'm using, which is the magnetic platform here for the Big Shot. It's great for using your framelits such as this and your Thinlits. But right now, when this was introduced, the demand was so great that we just couldn't keep up with it. So Stampin' Up! Has turned this off in the online store so it can try to catch up, and the shipping on these is takes a little extra care. So look for September 2013 for these to be available again from Stampin' Up! I'll be sure and let you know that on my blog and in my newsletter, so be sure you're signed up for my mailing list. Okay, so in this group of Thinlits, you have the words thankful, merry, and love, and I just love the script. It's just so pretty. And I have a piece of Cajun Craze cardstock, and with a magnetic platform, you need the platform and two cutting plates that are fairly flat. So I bought me a pair of new ones just to dedicate just to using with the platform. And I'm going to take that Thinlit and a piece of wax paper. I'm just going to rip a piece here. And this is going to help remove the paper, the cardstock, from the Thinlit with a little more ease. Okay, so you want to have your layers or your platform, your cutting plate, your cardstock, the wax paper, the Thinlit, and then the other cutting plate. And if you're using the regular platform, this will of course be on tab 2. And then I'm just going to roll this through the Big Shot. Okay. This out of the way. And you'll see that I can just, it just pulls that away. That's the excess cardstock. And then what I'm going to do is take my paper piercer and I'm going to come through and knock out these big pieces and the loops in the script. Okay? And that's just going to push all those big ones out. And then you have these little push holes, these little pinholes that you can push through. And this releases the cardstock, so to speak, from this side of the Thinlit. It makes it easy to remove. I love that feature. And so I'm just going to start at one end over here and gently it just pulls right up. And this time my wax paper is coming with it. Sometimes I've done this and the wax paper will stay in there like that, and I just pull that out too so it's ready to go for the next time. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. We have this really pretty script, and the words are just great for Thanksgiving or any time you want to do a thank you card. Merry for the holiday season, and love for any time you need to send a love note or for Valentine's. Okay, for our card, I'm going to start with a piece of Early Espresso cardstock, and I textured it with the Perfect Polka Dots Textured Impressions folder. And then I have a piece here of, this is the Natural Composition specialty paper, and it comes in a natural craft type color, and it's like it's already embossed. And I use Cajun Craze and crushed curry to sponge over that to make those accent parts just really pop out. And this is what I'm going to mount my thankful on. Okay, so I'm going to take my Tombow glue, and you want to test this first because you want this to come out just in tiny little dots. Okay, so let's just try to catch the ends here and just do a lot of the points on the letters, especially the ones that you think might get lifted up, like the bottom of that N that I just did there. And you just want to get a good adhere to your other layer. So I'm putting several little dots. And then, let me see, I'm going to go back here on this T and right here too. Okay. Then I'm going to take this and just center it there. Okay, and when I first did this, I thought, oh no, my glue is showing. Okay, so what I did is I just let it dry, and then I went back with my little adhesive remover, looks like that little gum eraser, and worked and got that adhesive up. So don't let that get you down there, okay? It'll be fine. All right, so I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to take this and show you that I've got a piece of sticky strip already lining the top there. And I took some of the new burlap ribbon, and what I did is I took it off the roll and then I cut down the center and cut it in half to make it more narrow. And then I'm going to take a few of the strands here and just pull it off to have a little raveled edge, okay? And I'm going to save those little pieces right there, and we're going to use those as an embellishment too. And then I'm just going to line this up where it peeks out a bit from the top. I've already pre-cut this. This piece is cut at 2 by 5.5, by the way. This piece here, okay? So this piece of the burlap ribbon is 5.5 inches long, okay? So we've got that. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to my card, and I'm going to use Tombow. I'm going to put a little bit up here because I want it to stick good to this embossed card front. Now, ideally, I would really let this dry before I'd be playing with it, okay? Alright, then I have a couple of leaves that I've stamped from the Gently Falling set. It was in the last year's holiday catalog, and it was a carryover into the annual catalog. And I'm going to take this little one, and I want that flat on my project. So I'm just going to adhere that right there. And then this one with the dimensionals is going to go right here. Okay, and then I'm going to take these little strands that I ripped off of the burlap ribbon and kind of fold them in half, twist it a little bit, and then I'm going to tuck them up in here. I lift one of those dimensionals up and stick it back down, and there you have a fun little embellishment for the front of your card. Okay, you can see this card, the finished one, on my blog at www.inkandinspirations.com. If you have any questions, just email me at lisa@inkandinspirations.com. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.